Hey. Hey, Lily. Hey, Mary. Hey, Miss Drake. Del, Celeste. Hey, guys. So today I'm actually working from home. So I wasn't able to go in the office today, but I said I'm still going to be here where I'm supposed to be at 12 o'clock. So today we actually will be heading to the warehouse to pick up some of the fabric that is ready today. They cut some of it. So some of it is ready. So once we go pick it up and see exactly what it is, we're going to start shipping out orders, mainly those of you guys that were in class because they are the colors that we gave them first. So we're going to see what they have today and start shipping out fabric. So, but today, like I said, the guys, today we're going to be talking about, all this month, I'm pretty much going to be talking about clients, right? All this month. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about client avatars, right? Now, just in case anyone joining this live is new to the platform or new to the Posh Academy or just new to Precious Stevens, I am Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, and I pretty much help event creatives, or now it's like just creatives, period, how to make more money through premium draping, right? That's pretty much what I do. That's probably how you landed here, and you're interested in taking your draping to the next level. That would be me. I do that. Hey, Cheryl. So a lot of you guys over the past, I would say 2 days, have been asking me so many questions about tour dates. As of now, you guys know our tour does not start back up until March. Woo, woo. So I've also gotten some questions about private classes. Now, I haven't done any private classes this year because we've pretty much been touring since February. So I really haven't had time. So I told it was like 2 people asked me that today. So I think in September, but it's only going to be 2 weekends I have available, as well as October, I will be probably opening up, not probably, I will, because one young lady actually booked a spot, opening for private sessions again, but only those 2 months, because the other months I'm busy, and that's not what I want to do. So hey, Karen, hey, Candace, hey, Dion. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about creating a client avatar. Let me share this to the group really fast so those guys can know I'm here. So it's Tuesday. What are you guys doing? Hey, Gwen. Wait a minute, hold on. This feels weird, like in my phone and not at the computer. Wait a minute. Here we go. All right. Almost done. Okay, here we go. God dang it, I put the wrong thing. Oh, well. Hola, Crystal. And Crystal spelled 2 different ways. So again, guys, like I said, what I want to know, what is some things happening? Like, who are you serving now? Like, what are your clients looking like right now? You happy? You can use some improvements. What does that look like, right? And it's funny because I was even listening to somebody talk about this yesterday, and I wish I could remember the analogy they made because it was like dope. It was dope, but I can't remember it. But at the time, it was dope. Hey, Yvonne in Florida. Framework. If you're talking about pipe and drape kits, if it's something in stock, it shipped normally within 2 days. If it's not in stock, it doesn't ship until it gets in stock. So again, guys, we're talking about clients. I want to know about your clients. Tell me about your clients. Are you happy with who you're serving? Are you looking to improve your clients? Are you tired of the bargain basement Betties? Are you finally, because a lot of y'all have been upgrading for the past couple months, are you seeing a difference in your clients? Like, I want to know. Alicia says she's trying to figure it all out. What's the last client you had? Like, give me some feedback. Were you happy with them? Did you feel as if you was exhausted when you finished working with them? What did it feel like? Last clients I had was amazing. Like all 70 of them. All the students from the tour were amazing. You ain't had no one yet, Karen. Karen, you come on now. You gotta get them the mock-ups and stuff up. So Alicia, what is it that you do? You say you're new to this and you're trying to figure it all out. Oh, Keisha, your client is a sweetheart. Good clients is like, they just make you love what you do. I'm trying to tell you. They make you love what you do. You haven't had any clients yet. So Teresa, good, quick question. You say you're just starting out. I hear Chloe coming. You haven't had any clients as of now. Like, what is it that you do? She says she's tired of the hustle man and the hook me ups. Child, honestly, I mean, of course you would get tired of them, but the hook me ups kind of helped me launch my business. It really did. Candace, come on now. What you waiting for? You already got it. Get it together. Get it together. So the hook me ups, guys, when I first started, I'm honest. I'm telling you guys the truth. So a lot of you guys on here right now just said you're just starting. You haven't really did any work yet. And I know a lot of you guys do not like doing the freebies and you don't want to do the family events and all that good stuff. Trust me, I get it. But I'm trying to tell you, when I first started, all of my family events I did, right? Every little baby shower, party, sweet 16, and I did, right? And because I wasn't getting clients at the time, but I stopped after the first year. I stopped, and it really wasn't even a year. It probably like after the first 6 months, because I just was using those photos to generate, for my business to make it look like I had customers. So I'm just trying to tell you. When I first got started, I was asking family members, like, you having an event, let me do it. And realistically, that is that's how I got started. And I would use those photos. And even though they wasn't the best photos, but I would use those photos. And that's how I started attracting clients. And in the beginning, of course, my clients, they were, bargain basement. Not all of them, though. I had some great clients in the beginning. And, as I was slowly increasing my prices, I was just saying like random prices just because it sounded slick. I wasn't doing any kind of research on really figuring out prices. But, I was some of them consultations, I would be a little nervous, like they ain't gonna pay that. But I'm trying to tell you, I was increasing my prices every 2 months. Every 2 months, I swear to goodness, because I would go home frustrated. Then I would have to get inventory, and it just was a lot. So I'm like, no, I just started getting wiser and smarter real quick, baby, real quick. It was actually for a family member, and I did it for free. However, they did purchase. And Alicia, that's good. I'm trying to tell you guys. I talked about that. I can't remember. But I remember talking about it and saying, oh no, I did a video. That's right. I did a video on YouTube. And that's a good way to get started. Like, y'all playing around and ain't making these mock-ups. My mock-ups is really kind of what got me in the draping game to the degree that I am. I mocked up my tail off in the beginning. Like, I don't know. I think I probably did at least a good 8 mock-ups, right? And that was for backdrops. And I mean, back then I had throne chairs. I was doing the treat tables. So I would do a whole full-blown mock-up, and you would think that it was a party. And it wasn't. But that's how I got parties. And that's how I started getting balloon jobs and all that good stuff, because I was doing mock-ups right in my living room. And so that was a good way I got started. Another way was, like Alicia, like you just said, I would do events where they would buy the inventory. And that's how a lot of my inventory, got built until I've made enough money where I can buy my own. But that's how I did it. So I know a lot of people are going to tell y'all, don't sell yourself short. But you got to get started some kind of way, right? You ain't just going to land on Front Street and somebody just going to pick you out of the crowd of 1,000 event professionals, people that have been in the game a long time, that is, really been marketing and doing all that stuff, that's constantly busy, whatever the case may be. You got to get your foot in the door some kind of way. And I'm going to be the one to tell you, in the beginning, do whatever you got to do without selling yourself too short, though. But so, yeah, I did the free events, but have a strategy attached to it. Like, that's the only thing, that's the main thing I would say. Don't just be out here willy-nilly and just for any old reason. Have a strategy attached to it. And when I was doing free events, my strategy was to build my mock-up, build my portfolio, right? Not only that, I would do the event, like, well, not the ones for my family, because they already knew like my skills or whatever. But like, if I was doing an actual event, like if I gave something away or if I gifted something, I gave my all. I would put it in like it was a paid event, because if they really like my work, in which that's what happened time and time again. If they really liked my work, whenever they was having another event, now they're not going to question if they're going to pay me, right? Because they love my work. So sometimes you have to do, you kind of got to sell yourself in different ways. I'm just telling you it worked for me. And I'm just saying have a timeline attached to it too. So when I say create a strategy, if you're going to do that to build a portfolio, only do it for 2 months or whatever the case may be. And then you should start seeing some kind of traction to your business. That's a very easy way to get started. It really is. Or like who said, having them buy the actual inventory. I mean, it's just different ways you can leverage your skills to help build your business, for one, without coming out of pocket. You're going to have to come out with a little sweat equity. Like, you're going to have to come with some time and probably do a little work, but it's one of the easiest ways to build. Or even collaborating. That was another thing I said, collaborating. Like, if you do treats, collaborating with maybe a balloon artist, right? And then you guys building your portfolios that way by doing mock-ups or something. But at the end of the day, you have to get your foot in the door and not get frustrated because no one's booking you today. They probably ain't booking you today, but don't worry. That's just because they don't know you yet. That's it. They don't know you yet. You ain't on the street. You ain't on the block. That's all that is. Wait, let me see. When you do the let me do it for family, do you charge them? So I didn't at first. But like I just said, I was doing the events, and but my strategy was to build my inventory. They probably either bought the stuff or I needed the photos to build my portfolio or something like that. But then I put a date on it. That was it, because I was, what I needed was complete. They already got what they needed, and I had to get what I needed. And once that was complete, then yeah, I would charge, because this is an actual business. And that's the only thing I say. Like, that's the part that I'm gonna tell you guys. The part that bothers me is if you have family that want you to hook me up, so whatever the case may be, and then you attach your price to it because you deserve to get paid, but then they don't pay your price and then go hire somebody else. That's the stuff. Now that's the stuff is totally different. And that's the stuff that, and I'll feel some kind of way. But that was how I did it. So, but again, I only did it for a few months because that was my strategy. And for me, it worked. Even collaborating with other colleagues and things like that. Like, it had to be a win-win. I would never go to someone for a collaboration and be like, well, this is what I need, and I need you to do this. It's like, no, this is what I have. This is how I need you to help me. And in the interim, this is how I can help you. Those kind of partnerships work great. Anything that's like, if it's not equal playing field, I can't be associated with that. So I hope that answered your question, Celeste. Teresa, you make bouquets. Oh, and jumping brooms. Oh, okay, I like it. Wait a minute. Fake it till you make, or faith it till you make it. I like that. You need to show us your decor work from the earlier days. Ty, it's all on my page. I didn't delete my stuff. That stuff is still go all the way. Oh, that's right. You probably know the Posh Academy. Guys, I got so many pages. It's ridiculous. The girl is a brand house, okay? I got so many pages. It's ridiculous. So when I first started, it was Posh Designs. So my very first picture, it was a Christmas treat table or something. Guys, y'all think I'm lying. I had a plastic tablecloth. I had a plastic tablecloth that I got from the Dollar Tree or something. And it was just a mess. I had it on the wall, and I didn't take that stuff down. I like to see my growth. I like to look at it and be like, girl, you came a long way in a couple of years. You came a long way. So it's still up there, but I'm gonna start sharing some in the group so y'all can see them. And it's really motivation it's motivation for me too, because even the stuff I do today, even the stuff I was doing last year, I was like, girl, what is that? So even next year, I want to look at the stuff I'm doing now. And it was like, I just needed to always be a progressive move, right? An upward motion. So I'm not the type that'll take my stuff down. It's like, them pictures look a mess. Like, no. And that also helps other people see your growth. Like, you don't want nobody, I don't want to be that business that, yeah, I'm popping, but I'm staying at the same level even throughout the course of years. Like, no, I need you to see my growth, because when you see my prices increase, I don't need it to be no question. So That's why I don't take my stuff down. And you know, so some people do because they like, nah, I don't like it. And put my stuff out there. It's out there. Wait a minute. The last event I did was for. Oh yeah, I read that one. No work yet. Is there a video on mock-ups? It's not a video yet, but it's funny you said that because it is in our schedule. So I do have a I don't have a tutorial, but it's on the video to-do list. But I did do a video explaining you how to do mock-ups. It may be scheduled. I don't know if it posted yet, but we did do that like maybe 2 weeks just before we went on tour. We shot like maybe 4 or 5 videos that's kind of coming out now. Family is not the problem. It's people that know my friends. Then you gotta explain that one to me, baby. What you mean? It's people that know my friends. It's people that, if they know your friends, would they be trying to get the hookup? I think. I don't know. Okay, so rise to the occasion. That got to be my Addie. I know that's my Addie. Addie, that's you. Rise to the occasion events. Needs to improve with my clients. Tired of bargain basement Betty. I've done the family events, charities, and volunteering. I'm done with that. Have a bunch of mock-ups, plan for all. So yeah, you're definitely done. Like you are done. Like you definitely right now. What are you doing to, like what we're talking about, this whole client avatar, right? Like who are you going to start marketing to, right? Who do you want to work with? Where are those guys at? Do you want to work with DIYers? I know I don't. You want to work at stay-at-home moms? You want to work with young engaged couples, millennials? Like who is it that you want to work with so you can start not only having these mock-ups, but when you post something, you got to know what to say when you're posting. And what you say based upon your avatar. Oh, that makes sense. Wait a minute. You did one on Saturday for a party to practice. Okay, Karen, we sent the email out yesterday. Jazz actually did. Did you reply with your colors? And I don't know if I wrote it down, but once we pick up what we have today, those of you guys that were in class, we're going to start shipping out fabric bundles and recipes. Excited about that. I have a grandbaby shower coming up. What's a grandbaby? Oh, a grandbaby, duh. Okay, so are you doing any draping, Candace? I better see some pictures too, and you better represent. I swear to goodness, you better represent because that one you did in class looked amazing. Trina, definitely start with mock-up. Trina, you was in our thing. You should definitely wait a minute. Is this my Trina? I don't know if that's my Trina Brown. Have you done any mock-ups as of now? I see that you in the membership. Thank you, member. Mock-ups are my friend. Addie, you got to work on it. I'm going to tell you guys, y'all know I tell you all the time, my marketing is whack. And it's not that it's whack because it's bad. For me, it's whack because I don't like it. And I'm not consistent. I'm just going to tell you like it is because it's true. I'm not because it's just that's not my thing. I got so much other stuff to do. So I'll get like all geared up and I get all my stuff in there and scheduled out and I get to doing the commenting and it's good for like 2 weeks, baby. So, but what I have been great at and I have been consistent on is not being, so when it comes to marketing, for me, some people are all over the place and it's just overwhelming. I am all over the place. However, I'm not active all over the place. So what I had to really buckle down and realize what platforms work for me at the Posh Academy, which ones I'm able to engage with my audience more, which ones where my audience actually do things like engage with the post, and which one I generate the most income on. And that would be YouTube, baby. And that's why I show up here all the time because I like the platform. I like that it is, just content that can stay up. People can always go to a specific video and hear whatever they need to hear. And also in my group, I love my Facebook group because it's just, it's like a intimate, well, it's big beyond 10K now, but it's just like a great nurturing space, right? Where people could just ask me questions. But now I'm really beginning to love my mobile community. The reason being because people just get access to me a lot quicker. Like if they have a specific question, I'm not an email person. So don't email me thinking you're going to get a response right away. I'm not an email person. I told you guys the channels that I'm very active on and the easiest ways to get me. So when it comes to your marketing, Addie, just find out what platform, one, that you have the most opportunity in, right? So I know what event decor and design, like Instagram is the thing, right? But now they got so much stuff out. I even tried the TikTok. It's just too much. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. You gotta be real creative to be on those platforms. And not saying I ain't creative, but I just ain't got time, baby. I ain't got time to take a 2-second video in the morning, then a 2-second video when I'm brushing my teeth, then a 2-second video when I'm getting in the car, then a 2-second video and put it all together. That's a lot of work. Like that's a whole job by itself. And so for some people, it works amazing, but not yet, not for me. So main thing, Addie, is find out which platform that, you know, you could be that works the best, and then just stick to one platform, but just be consistent. For me, YouTube has been amazing since I've been on here, and like really consistent. I've been consistent over a year now, since like last year of April, throwing out videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I think I missed a few Tuesdays, maybe in summertime, but I have videos pumping every week. Some of them was just filler videos just so I could post something. So I wouldn't miss my schedule, but hey, whatever works, baby, be consistent. That's all I'm gonna say. Engage when planning their wedding. Okay, but so Addie, who are these engaged women? What do they do for a living? What area? They live in a city? They live in the suburbs? Where do they shop? Like, what's their style? What they dress like? That's going to say a lot. It's going to say a lot. And what you need to say to her. Just because they're engaged, are they engaged at 25 or are they later on in life engaged? Maybe second marriage, third marriage, I don't know. But it makes a big difference because normally when you have people that's working on their second and third marriages, baby, they not looking for the big old $50,000, $100,000 weddings. They just looking for actually the commitment and then just a nice little setup. It makes a difference. Normally it's those first marriages where people just want to go all out because that's just what it is. That's just what they do. That's been in my experience, right? My stuff was all over the living room. I went Saturday and got some space for my mock-ups. My husband was happy. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, our houses be tore up. I know. I'm trying to tell you, for the whole month of May and June, I didn't even have a house. I just had like a warehouse because fabric was all over the place. We had sewing machines off. It just was a mess. And I think even though I was excited, like in the business area of my life, in my personal life, I was depressed. I was like borderline depressed because I am one of those people visually, if things are out of place, I don't know. I just get depressed. Like if I come in the house, I come in the door and there's some shoes right there or like books and stuff on the, the console, I will be like, it just does something to my energy. But when I come in and it's like, it's just amazing. It's amazing. Oh, she said, I'm a new trainer. Okay. That's why I was like, that my train. So, well, for Trina, if you're trying to purchase fabric realistically, it's not overwhelming. Main thing is I would not suggest you to go out here purchasing a bunch of fabric, especially if you don't have clients right now. What I would suggest is maybe you start with, so a lot of my people that buy my fabric or they get a bundle with the thing that come with the recipe, they normally always get like a classic bundle, which would be the white, gold, taupe, or something classic, right? So for one, you have a lot of fabric and you can do different styles. And those colors you almost going to use all the time. But I wouldn't say go and do something like, I don't know, some themed out blue, yellow, purple thing, and you not in a position right now to sell it, unless if you were going to be strategic and seeking out people that maybe wanted a Mindy thing or something like that, then yeah, you would buy according to one, either what you want to attract. Like if you're trying to attract a princess baby shower, then of course you would buy some pinks and some whites or golds or whatever. So you would buy according to that. So you can create a mock-up and start marketing to those pregnant women or expecting mothers or something like that, right? And one of the easiest places to do that is on Instagram and Facebook, or even in Facebook groups. I'm trying to tell you, I love Facebook groups because that's where I get most of my students from. Well, now it's YouTube, but it was Facebook groups. So it's just about really being strategic and lining things up. So one, you can be found by the people you want to be found by. That's the key right there, which means I'm going to give you guys, if I could get into it, 3 reasons why you need to create an avatar, baby. It's so important for you to create an avatar. She said, I promise to represent. Woo, woo. Okay. Oh, definitely. Who asked about last minute? Definitely charge extra for last minute. I definitely charge extra for last minute because 9 times out of 10, it's kind of, for one, it's like being in, it's supply and demand at the end of the day. So I know a lot of people that come to me, especially now, that I used to rent my fabric and my kits it was a cool price. But for one, I was like, nah, because 9 times out of 10, when they come into me, it's last minute. I have to stop what I'm doing, probably go pull some fabric or whatever the case may be. And Lord, if it's something like sheer or something, I would have to process it, meaning throw it in the dryer to get the wrinkles out or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, that's really just interrupting my day, such last minute. So now not only is my rental prices competitive, like it's even taxed a little more because 9 times out of 10, if you're coming to me, meaning you can't find it nowhere else. So it's meaning already I can command the price I want without being unfair though. Without being unfair. But anything you're doing last minute or customized, of course you should be getting paid more money. Of course, absolutely. Oh yeah, we was talking about that in a couple classes about charging extra for outside events. Like I hear so many horror stories about these outside events. Like, yeah, y'all need to be charging more because y'all go home so frustrated and y'all be venting in these groups. I just be laughing. I don't be laughing at y'all, but I just be hearing the frustration. And like, I get it. Yeah. So you definitely should be charging more for outside events or pool events or just stuff like that. Absolutely. You should be. But I'm going to share with you guys real quickly 3 reasons why you need to create an avatar. If you haven't done so, especially you guys that's new. And one thing I want to tell you, creating an avatar is going to be critical to your business, right? However, it doesn't mean that is who you're going to serve forever, but you have to have a starting point because the moment you have your avatar, my avatar name is Kim. The moment you have them, you can start just marketing your services, your products, whatever it is you have to that particular avatar, but it has to be language that they're going to resonate with, right? So one of the reasons you want to create an avatar, because like I said, if you're marketing to everyone, meaning no one's particular, then no one's really going to hear you, right? No, you're not really marketing to no one specifically. When you guys hear my marketing and when it comes to draping, or even when I was coaching, it pretty much was, I was talking to individuals that wanted to build a business so they could leave their 9 to 5. That's very specific. All entrepreneurs don't want to leave their 9 to 5. Some of them want to keep their job because of security and have their business on the side. People I want to work with, no, baby, we don't do side businesses. This is full throttle because once you step into full-term entrepreneurship, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So I know things or programs that I have developed is not for the 9 to 5. It's not. You have to be mentally, even if you are working a 9 to 5, you have to be setting things up structurally to where you're going to put that pink slip in. That's my goal. I want to help women entrepreneurs leave their 9 to 5 and create 6-figure businesses, right? And maintain, because it's easy to get to the 6-figure mark. It really is. I never thought it was before, but it is. But it's so much harder to maintain it, right? So you have to go through all that stuff. And it's a lot of work. So I can't sit there and market to anybody that has a business, right? Because some people, let's just face it, don't take their business serious. And some people, let's just face it, do this thing on the side. That's not a person that I can coach, right? And it's just a couple of different things I go through the line when I'm talking to my avatar. There's certain things I know what her pain points are, right? I know a lot of those women want to really add to the household, like the husband maybe is doing this and they really want to either retire their husband, help the husband or something like that, because we put them guys through some stuff. I'm just saying. So I know this because I just talking with prospects before I even got into anything. Even now, anytime I am about to launch something, I always, what you gonna do? Chloe. It's going crazy. I always get intel first, which is why I created the committee, right? It's like, I don't want to sit there and put all this work into a product or a service and nobody want it, right? Or if it's not hot. So you definitely should be pitching your business, and you should do it real quick because nobody want to hear a whole lot. Nobody got time to hear a whole lot. So you should be able to pitch your business or market your business and get it into the eyes of people that you want to work with. Otherwise, if you are not really specific and marketing to a specific person or people, then you're just throwing rocks into the ocean and just hoping, or you're just throwing stuff in the ocean and hope, or food, whatever it is, and hope some kind of fish bite it. But you have to be very specific, very specific. Oh, that was smart, Alicia. You purchase fabric for the high schools and the universities in your area. So for sororities and fraternities. So what's your plans? Are you planning to maybe do some events for those guys? Because they always have events, like always. Absolutely, Ty. So an avatar, Celeste, is just like an avatar is like a fictional customer, right? You'll hear the term ideal client all the time. Ideal client. So it's the same thing. The avatar is taking your audience, right? Like I have an audience of, let's just say on Instagram is 12,000. I mean, on YouTube's 12,000. That doesn't mean every one of those 12,000 individuals is my avatar. Although that's my audience, I specifically speak to and help. Well, it's no longer event designers because now it's just turned into creatives. But I'm speaking to creatives that want to make more money in their business through premium draping. Some people just want to learn just so they could, do curtains in the house. Like, I don't know how that happened, but it's a lot of people on my channel now that want to do. They keep asking me to do like some home interior stuff. I'm like, that's not what my channel is about. So again, just because they're a part of my audience does not mean they're my avatar. My avatar is specifically people in the draping business or want to get in the draping business and not be charged or not charge cheap prices, right? And through that, the only way, which I'll pitch my business, the only way you're going to get the premium draping is if you go through the Posh Academy. I don't care whatever alternatives out there, but my marketing is specifically streamlined for people that want to make more money through premium draping. And that's what an avatar is. So I'm specifically talking to those people. So I'm not just talking about premium draping, because if I was, look at look who's on the channel now. People that want to do premium draping in the house. Yeah, I'm not going to create a video about that because that's not my target audience, right? But that doesn't mean they're not a part of my audience. So when I say specific things like sign up for this, sign up for that, I'm saying specific words because I only want people signing up for my stuff that's interested in possibly buying my stuff, not just to sign up just to be on my email list. That's just a waste of time. So when I say that, avatar, be real specific. It should be your perfect client. Right? It's like the perfect client that you want to work with. You should know what her household income is, because if you want to do luxe weddings, somebody that's working at, and not saying that somebody that's working at McDonald's or Walmart is not getting married, but they're not going to be able to afford a luxe wedding, right? So it's very specific when I say an avatar. You got to know so much. You got to know about these guys, right? And you got to get, the more specific you get, as in like give her or him or them a name, and actually you develop a solution to that individual. Once you get real specific with them, you're going to be attracted to, or attraction is going to happen from thousands of other people like them. I hope that makes sense. So you got to get real clear on your message and your avatar, because like I said, I know who to go to. I know who my top 5 is. If I have an idea, because I know who my top 5 is, people that has purchased all of my products, right? Like almost everything I got. Sometimes they don't even know what they like. I got so much, I don't know what I'm in. I don't know what membership I'm in. I don't know what class I'm in. Those are my avatars, because more than likely, if I pitch something else, if I create something else, they're going to buy it. So I have my top 5 that I go to anytime I have an idea, and I bounce it off of them. Like, hey, I want you to try out this course. Let me know, give me some feedback. And that's how I develop my courses. I don't have to pitch it to the masses because it's not ready at that point. But if I pitch it to this 1 or this 5 or however many I do, and they give me the green light, then I know they're my avatars. They're likely people that's going to buy my services or my products. I know if I get it right for this 5, I don't even do 5 all the time. More than 9 times out of 10, I normally do like 3. If I get it right for them, it's going to be so many other people in the world that's similar to them that's going to be attracted to it, and they're going to buy it, if that makes sense. All right, Addie, be safe. Hola, Rosa. So number 2, the second reason why you need to build an avatar, right, is because when you build an avatars and you creating things specifically for a specific audience or specific client, they tend to feel special. It kind of makes them feel special, right? When I get so much feedback, you should create this course, you should create that course, you should do this tutorial, and I'm like, what do they think? I'm a centipede? But I'll take all that information, right? And I start creating and developing content around what they want. This is one of the easiest ways I was able to build a tribe, right? Because I take things that they say and I'll turn it into some kind of solution, or at least I try to. I'll turn it into some kind of solution, meaning not only do we have a nurturing relationship, right? And if they have a problem, they come to me, they come to my mobile phone, they in my emails, they all over the place. But that is how you build a loyal tribe. So the minute I do say, hey, I got this new course, I don't have to run a lot of new marketing and ads and all that, because I already have a tribe that's more than likely going to buy my stuff. And when you have avatars and things like that set up, it builds that loyalty, right? So some people want to support you just because. I had so many people that like bought a course or whatever the case may be, never even signed in the daggone course. But some people just want to support you and want to really they just love your growth, or they just want to really be a part of your journey. I have a lot of those guys. Like, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. I swear. So when you have that kind of, when you're adapting your avatars and things like that, and building that relationship and building that trust, it just makes it so much easier for you to have success in your business. Robin, Robin, why are you laughing, Robin? Robin, I want to know what you find funny. That's my girl, Robin. And what are you doing anyway, Robin? But another thing, last reason why you need to have, she said, because that's her. Yes, Robin. We on like what? Module 4? I can't remember. We that there go Robin. So the third thing you want to do is why you want to build these, why you want to have an avatar, like I said, because when you create your next package, your next service, you're going to have this avatar in mind. Someone I was talking to earlier said they didn't know what to buy or something like that. Buy according to what you want to attract. So if you, I know when I first got into it, I wanted to do like I definitely wanted to do the baby shower, the pink thing. And it's so funny because this is all a part of manifesting. It really is. So it ain't like I went and bought a whole bunch of fabric, but I did purchase enough where I could have created this backdrop. And it's so funny because I created the backdrop and then I put it on my Instagram. And then who you think reached out to me? I ain't put it nowhere else. I put it on my Instagram. Next thing I know, I had this young lady, and this when I was in Baltimore, reach out to me. She's like 7 months pregnant. big old belly. Big old belly. And that was my first baby shower, girl baby shower. And I think it happened like that. It happened like that. And it's not to say that she probably wouldn't found me before, but that backdrop is what attracted her to my business, not nothing else. Because when she called me, she showed me the picture. She said, "This is what I want." I said, "Okay, baby, I can do that." But then that opened up the door for me to do so. She ended up I did the whole baby shower, but I specifically did that mock-up because I wanted to do a girl baby shower. And long and behold, it wasn't even on there long at all. Next thing I knew, I had to buy more inventory because I was doing a baby shower. And so that's what I mean. When you are very, very, very specific, that's why you need avatars, or that's why you have to have an idea and what you want to do in your business, who you want to work with, right? I didn't want to do, I don't like weddings. They're just too emotional for me. I don't. But I wanted to get into florals, right? So I used to play around a little bit with some silk florals, right? So I would just play around and do mock-ups. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, I would just do mock-ups. Now, nobody knew that I did florals because I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. But it's funny because I had this young lady. I'm trying to tell y'all these mock-ups is, y'all stop playing. Y'all done playing? Y'all done playing. I'm trying to tell you. I did a mock-up. And it's still on my Instagram from years ago. Had a young lady call me not too far after that. And it was just like a big old white, just plain white. And I think I had it on a gold vase or something. And she called me, same thing. She sent me the picture. Hey, I'm gonna get this. No, she was having a baby shower, another baby shower. But this was one of them baby showers. You would thought it was a wedding. I was like, okay. So it's funny because this is how I started transitioning into higher paying clients, because this girl wanted the works. She wanted the drapes. She wanted the thrones. She wanted these big old centerpieces. Oh my God. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was. And I was like, I think at that time, I can't remember if that was my first like big event, like baby shower, because it was like 100 people. It was a lot. I really can't remember. But again, I was like, testing the waters, because this is what I was like, she won a lot. And I had no idea how to price my stuff back then. But I knew that this was a lot of freaking work, especially some flowers, because I don't do flowers. So I'm like, oh no. And then she wanted like little centerpieces, like a long train all the way down the long table. And these was like four tables connect. It just was a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. So I hiked my price up just to see if she bite. And at first I got a little like, ooh, but then she was looking at like, the stuff I was mapping out, and she booked like instantly, right? Instantly. So I'm trying to tell you guys, these mock-ups be mock-ups, but don't just be doing a mock-up, just be doing it. Have your avatar in mind. If you, like I said, decide what you want your next event to be. This is all a part of manifesting, guys. I'm trying to tell you. You got to see it, know it, feel it, believe it. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. So it got to start there first. But then go in, get your fabric. I got fabric. It ain't cut yet, though. But go ahead and start getting your fabric. Our kits hopefully be in now this day too. So I would say within the next 2 weeks. I don't know. So I won't know until I get a call and say it's here, right? But last estimate was 2 weeks. So next thing is definitely have it in mind. Whatever it is you want to do the mock-up, especially if it's something you haven't done. And not only are you able to add fresh content onto your page, but like get creative with it. Show some behind the scenes stuff. I don't know why, but my behind the scenes stuff gets so much engagement. It get that, and backdrops is like that, and get like behind the scenes stuff. If I'm setting up or something like that, backdrops gets the most traffic, or a picture of me. Those three, I know for my posting, are the highest converting posts. Like they get the most traction, the most engagement. And, I know that. So you would think that I would put more out, but it's too much. Oh, so Teresa, I'm not taking any extra orders now because it's not cut. I got like 25 bundles I have to put together now. Or package rather. So we're going to start doing that today. And then again, the site isn't done. I know my web developers are on vacation until the 6th. So it looks like that won't be up until next week, like actually finally completed. I did just got off a meeting with the integration team to have my site and the fulfillment center site integrate and marry. So anytime someone places an order, guess who don't get it? Well, I get it, but guess who ain't got to look at it? Guess who gets it? Fulfillment center, right? So that's going to be super dope. Another thing, any other updates I want to tell you guys? I'm trying to think. Kits as of now, like I said, it looks like, they may be coming in within 2 weeks, but I don't know. Y'all know how that shipping thing go. I don't know. It's supposed to have been last week. See how that went. That's why I don't like quoting dates unless I got a product. Another thing is, if you don't want to wait, because we still have quite a few kits left for the 7 to 17s. If you want to have that, and I sent out an email to you ladies, a lot of you guys started responding yesterday. So if you don't want to wait, you can place the order for the platinum kit. Now I call this the platinum kit because that sucker is tall. It's only 7 feet. Like you can still access it. It's a little taller than a premium, but like now when I start doing my studio stuff, now my drapes can go all the way to the ceiling because the kit is tall, it's beautiful. So anyone that's doing like perimeter draping is perfect for that, especially if you're doing these what are they doing now? Gyms and just places where you gotta cover up walls or you gotta do perimeter draping. These are awesome because they go a lot taller. Same thing with the mobile kits. I've seen you guys putting in your orders for the mobile kits. Like if you look at the bird on my windowsill, if you are looking for a basic kit, it's really no reason why you shouldn't get the mobile kit. Honestly, the mobile kit is better because it's shorter and it still goes up to 10 feet. The bases are the same size in both kits. The crossbars are the same size in both. Everything is the same size. It's just the uprights are a lot shorter and more convenient for people that's traveling. So I see a couple people this week and last week have been really placing those orders for the mobile kits, and they are in stock. So they have already been shipped out. You guys have already got shipping confirmations. So for classes, what you mean? So for you to teach, when you say you want 3 kits, so for you to teach, if I don't, it depends. I would have to see a backdrop or something. If you're talking about for you to teach, I would have to see what you're teaching, because if you're teaching like premium, then no, I definitely would not suggest you to get that. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait for your next response. Yeah, so if you're teaching, no, I wouldn't teach, but it depends on what you're teaching. So I would have to see. But no, I only teach on premium or platinum. Like we had a couple kits in class that were platinum, and them suckers were tall. Like people's eyes was like, holy cow, once you start raising it. And that is what gives you the effect of wow, right? So I don't know. So it really depends. So Teresa, if you're looking for something already made, I meant my go-to is CV Linens. That's still I still love those guys. Who else? Urquid is a great company, just expensive, but there's a great company. Event Decor, they have fabric. They're a great company, just expensive. So it's really not nowhere you can't go. One place, well, I can't say it because I don't like. I'm not going to never talk bad about a company, but it's a couple of places. Well, it's not a couple, but it's 2 where I wouldn't get no drapes from. I don't know. I wouldn't. 8 to 14. Yeah, that's sucker tall, Teresa. If you got 8 to 14, that's sucker tall. I'm getting rid of all of my 8 to 14s. We have cleared out the garage. We're not done, but you guys will probably see that post. I got rid of my cart finally, but I have about 7 or 8 systems. Then I got one for perimeter draping. I'm getting rid of that because I don't do that. So, and it's just taking up space for me. So I'm gonna be getting rid of all that stuff. But yeah, anyone, if you're looking for, like I said, if you're looking for a premium kit or better, definitely go on and get the platinum kit because it's amazing and super tall, definitely sturdy. And if you're looking for a basic kit, then get the mobile kit because it's the same thing and you can have it this week. Well, yeah, no, but you can have it a lot sooner. All right. So any questions? Any questions? I like that link. Did you tell me your name yesterday? But I know I remember link, drink, create, but I don't remember what you told me yesterday. When I get an idea or theme, I'll do the mock-up and give it a name. Get it, Keisha. You can tell she was in my class. I give all my backdrops names. For one, it helps me just remember the color scheme. It just helps me remember. That's why I attach names to everything. I attach names to my avatar. I attach names to everything. Okay, Jonelle. Wait a minute. Is this the Jonelle from LA? Yes, CC. I am selling them. Yes. I can't use. I got so much inventory. There's no sense in keeping that, and I know I don't use it. I always kept saying I'll use it. I'll keep it just in case I got to do perimeter draping and I run out of my 6 to 14s. But that hasn't happened because now I got an abundance of it. So yeah, I I thought so, Callie. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, I mean, it depends on how you're teaching and what you're teaching. If you're doing something like basic, then that'll be perfect, and then not to mention it'll be convenient. But if you're doing something like what I do or better, then nah, you won't be able to do that. Right? I remember you said the Bay Area. I remember. Okay. So let's send a ticket. Send a ticket. That's something I'm not going to talk about on YouTube because everybody on this video is not in the virtual class. So submit a ticket or reach out on here, and I'll tell you. All right, guys. So I gotta go because I gotta finish putting the swatches together, and I'm just waiting for the fabric to come so I can notify who. Put in one more. So I can notify who is getting their fabric today. And also anyone that possibly gotten an email requesting your fabric colors so we can finish packaging those up and shipping those out. Please respond to that email so that we could get that done. Yes, Trina Brown, I have a whole virtual program. Orange, blue, and purple. Let me see what come in today. I thought it was, yeah. So you had the darker blue, right, Keisha? Not that blue that we did in class. You said a navy. I think in class we did teal. So I think the only thing I'm waiting for that is you should have gotten that email. Send that email because that's the easiest way for me to put all those color schemes together. So Keisha, for you, hopefully you have that email. Look. Okay, yeah. We have all those. It's just a matter of what they sent us today. So if all those colors are in there, then guess what? Yours will be on its way. And then I'll be picking. Hopefully, I think I'm picking up the rest Friday, like all of them. It's just one young lady have to pick hers up tomorrow because she has an event. So I said, let's get whatever they have cut. Let's get it. Let's package it. Let's get it out because I definitely I have to have hers tomorrow. So yes, link drink. Jonelle. Jonelle, I think you're in the mobile community. Send a message here. This is the easiest way. And I'll be putting the wrong number too. So many numbers. 0803. Text the word join. And that's for anyone else that want to join the mobile community. This is the easiest way to get any kind of updates or anything like that. Email normally take up to 48 hours. Let me see if I can pin that. I think it's pinned. Yep, it's pinned. Okay, so anyone else that want to possibly join the mobile community is not a charge. It's totally free. It's just a easy way to stay in communication and get updates. All you gotta do is text the word join to the number I just pinned as well. That's the number. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's the number. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all know I'm not good at this. You see, Jazz ain't here. That is the number, 404-737-0803. That's it. So if you text the word join to that, you'll get an automated message and then just text whatever message you have. Even if you want information on the virtual program or any kind of like classes, we are still rolling out our 2-day class here in Atlanta. And then our tour starts back in March, but I have something amazing for January and February. I believe January is the Draping seminar. You guys will hear details about that. Then February is the retreat, and then March is the tour. So I'm excited and just kind of, that's the number. Oh, you in Trinidad. Well, I got your name somewhere. I know I got your name somewhere because I remember you sent me a message. Facebook, right? Okay, I'll reach out to you, Jonelle. So that's it, guys. That's all I have. Guess what? Tomorrow, I may be in the office, depending on how this fabric go. Not too sure. But I definitely will be here for Wednesday. Jazz made this up, but we're going to discuss some wins, right? And I want to know your wins. So join me tomorrow, same place, same time, Eastern, 12 noon, Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. Bye, guys.